Hey Facebook Live, what's happening? So I'm just jumping on super quick. I'm just going for my little walk, and I found a beautiful spot. I'm going to get to these three things in a second. Can't talk properly today because I'm really excited. Um, First, I wanted to show you. I'm so excited. So I just found this super cute little spot. It's like a little walk by the creek, just behind my house, and it's next to the equestrian park. Hey guys, just say hey for jumping on. How is everyone today? All right, so look, the first thing I wanted to say is, most of you know my first ebook is coming out like really soon. Won't give you dates yet, but really soon. And there's already been people asking me, like literally messaging me, being like, hey, like when's your book coming out? I want to, I'm so excited to read it, which is awesome. Thank you guys so much. So I am making sure that I am getting the link to pre-register sorted. For those of you who are already super keen to get it first and to get in there. So that will be posted, and and for those of you who have messaged me, I'll get that link out to you. So that's super exciting. So pre-registrations will be accessible very soon. The people I'm working with and my team, they get a bit crazy because I'm like, people are messaging me like this needs to be done now. Like when I want something done, I want it done yesterday. So I can be pretty intense like that. Anyways, the other thing, what else was I wanting to chat on? Yes, so the name of this live stream, Steve Spark, Steve S-R-P-E-K. I'm not even going to try to say that. Where are you from? Germany? Looks German. I'm a quarter German. My grandfather's German. The name of this live feed is What Would Successful You Do? So you're like, okay, what the hell does that mean? So recently I was chatting with a private client of mine, and she said, I gave her, she had a task that she was given, and it was to write out her ultimate identity, right? So it's like in a few years' time, what kind of life is she living? So she went on to tell me about the kind of relationship she had and where she was living and the house that she had. She had multiple homes, one of which was on the beach. And hey, Ola from Denver, Colorado. Awesome. I love Facebook Live. That is so cool. Global community. Welcome. So she went on and she told me, all the areas of her life, what was going on. I think it was like in a 2 years down the track or something. So her relationships, the beautiful relationship she had, and what kind of partner she had, described him in a lot of detail, which is funny. What kind of friends she had, like everything. It was really descriptive, and I could feel the excitement and the like passion and the like, yes, like this would be fucking amazing to be living this life. And then it kind of got to the point where it was like, okay, so how can we actually start getting you there? And, there was so much that came up for her around like blocks and feeling undeserving and unworthy and, pretty common stuff, to be honest. I'm just going to turn around and walk back this way. But one of the key things that I shared with her, and this is something that I do, it's like, it's really cool once you look at your ultimate identity and you get really clear on what that actually looks like for you. All right, so who you are on the inside already, but what may not be showing up externally, right? So it's like, whether you want to be a kick-ass entrepreneur, a kick-ass boss lady, I don't know, dominating the world, changing the world, like whatever, super coach, celebrity, like whatever, movie star, actress, model, like whatever it looks like for you, super mum. That is a totally awesome goal as well. Whatever that looks like to you, got to get really clear on that. And here's the thing, here's why. every single time, and this has been lately, when stuff gets crazy, when shit gets crazy, when you've got like a million messages to reply to, when you're working with this person and you know, you've got people calling and you've got so much fucking shit going on, you know, and it gets to those moments when you're just like, and you just want to like have a meltdown and be like, fuck this, it's so overwhelming. I always go back and I say, what would successful Tanya do? In this moment, what would successful Tanya do? Because I'm so clear on like who I truly am and the person that I know I'm already becoming and that I'm about to become. And so it's something so simple, but it's actually so powerful, and it actually makes me stop and breathe and go, okay, this is what successful Tanya would do. And I own my shit, and I sort my shit out, and it really, really helps me to deal with those like crazy busy times, which is like right now, recently, pretty crazy. So so just let me know, guys, if you get what I'm talking about. Like it's super, super important, and it's something that my mentors always, like coaches and mentors always talk about, but I was kind of like, I didn't really get what it meant for a long time, you know, your ultimate identity and stepping into your identity and being that identity now in order to attract what you want into your life and to actually attract that ideal life into reality now. So that's just a bit of value I wanted to add to you guys today. So those are the two things already. The final thing is, I'm so excited, is I was going to close the registry link to gain access to my membership site at the launch price special 2 days ago. However, I know that right now it's Christmas time, it's December. So what I decided to do to celebrate Christmas, celebrate December, you know, what a fucking awesome Christmas present this would be as well, is to actually extend this so that people can actually gain access to my membership site at the launch special price of $37 per month for weekly coaching, thousands of dollars worth of amazing coaching, until the end of December. And after that, it's going to go to the full price of $57 a month, and then eventually to $97 a month. So it's kind of no-brainer, guys. Jump in, you know, if you don't like it within your first month, you can always just jump out and I will personally refund you your money, but I know you're going to love it. And 2017 is the year, guys, seriously. I'm going to get to this moment in a second. I just want to say, 2017 is the year, seriously, like I am going all in 2017, and I want to help as many people as possible run with me, come with me, and make it the best fucking year ever. Like that is my commitment. All right, comments. I completely agree. Keep spreading the truth. Yeah, girl. Oh my goodness, I did not see all of these before. Sorry, guys, hold on. Oh my goodness. Just get really talky sometimes. Hi from Lower. I'm not sure where is that. Isabel. Thanks, Isabel. That's awesome. Love the interaction. How do you know the clear-cut difference between what you want now versus false evidence appearing as real? Are you talking about the acronym for fear? That's quite funny, because I was just thinking this morning how one of my mentors, so Regan Hillier, you guys might know her, she says, she says, if one more person tells me that fear stands for false evidence appearing as real, I'm literally going to smack them in the face. Because fear is valid, guys. It's not about have no fear and, you know, then you can achieve it. It's like, no, just grow some fucking balls and have courage and take action on achieving your dreams despite that fear. Fear is always going to be there, and it's valid, and I actually believe it deserves a bit of love and respect, because ultimately it's there to keep us safe, right? It's there so that if we walk to the edge of a cliff, it's saying, hey, you know, maybe don't jump off this cliff because bad shit's going to happen, like you're going to die, right? So yeah. So yeah, just shoot through. I'm not exactly sure what else you mean by that, Dallas. But please shoot through. You can rewrite out that question if you want. Just saying you're really cute. Keep it up. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, right on. Right, yeah, awesome. No, yeah, 100%. And that was like a massive breakthrough that I had personally, is, you know, when I very first started doing all of this and actually really deciding, like, I'm like, fuck this, I want to go after my dreams. What happened was I kind of looked at where I was now, like at that time, and where I wanted to be. And then I was like, shit, the only thing that's holding me back is fear and self-doubt. So what I thought was, because I didn't understand all of this stuff, was that I had to deal with fear. I had to get over the fear. I had to find a way to make the fear be gone and not be there. And then I could follow my dreams. But little did I know that's so not how it is at all. And, you know, diving deep into personal development and working with the amazing mentors and coaches that I have, that was a huge breakthrough, is just learning, you know, that fear is always going to be there. It's like, it's in the back seat, you know, and yeah, you just gotta learn to take action despite that fear. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm about to get some more photos taken, some naturey photos, if the weather permits. Like, I'm a defender of our freedom veteran and suffer from PTSD, and one of my symptoms is a low self-esteem. What are some basic, easy ways to build self-esteem? Well, okay, awesome. So, I was actually, I don't know how much you've followed of my story, but I actually had a really, really crazy childhood. So I actually, you know, was sexually abused by my father and lost my mother and my father at a very young age, and, you know, was neglected and blah, 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 all of this stuff, which was extremely traumatic. And so when I was 19, I was actually diagnosed with PTSD. And, you know, my family and doctors wanted me to go on medication and all this stuff. And I was like, well, actually, no, I don't want to go on medication. And the reason that I was continuing to suffer, even after all of these bad things, perceived negative things, had stopped happening, was because of my beliefs. It was because when all of those things happened, I developed the belief that I'm worthless, and like I don't deserve love, and just feeling shame and guilt and feeling inferior. So that is the true reason. Like, there's a difference between pain and suffering, and I truly believe it's our own beliefs, which we choose to think, that causes us that true suffering. And so what I would really start to do is, it's all about reconditioning what you believe, right? And by doing that, it's simply repetition, right? The reason you have your beliefs that you have now is simply because you've thought a certain thought over and over and over and over again until it becomes ingrained in you as a belief, right? And that is ultimately creating your emotions. It's creating your life right now. So the way to start changing your beliefs is, first of all, you need to go get really real and say, okay, what is the belief I currently have? Is it serving me? So for example, if you say, I have low self-worth, I don't like who I am, obviously that is not serving you, and that's going to cause you a lot of pain and suffering. So you need to actually choose a new thought, a new belief that is going to make you feel good. So you could literally choose, like, well, from now on, actually, I'm going to love myself. And there may be a lot of resistance around that. But, you know, to soften that in the beginning, you can say, well, you know, I love myself more and more every day. I'm learning to love myself more every day. And these kind of positive things, you've actually got to, they're not just positive things. They're actually choosing to believe, to think a new thought, and choosing to believe a new belief. And you've got to say this every single day, right? So what I do every morning, thanks for the love hearts, guys. What I do every morning is, just to give a brief insight, you know, I run through all of this completely in my membership site, but I do something called success priming, and which is what I've just been doing now, literally. And that is, I go through all of the thoughts and beliefs that I choose to be in my belief system now, right? So I choose to believe things like, you know, well, I'm making a massive impact in the world. I'm helping people change their lives. I love myself. I love who I am. I honor my soul. My income is constantly increasing. Like all of this stuff. And when you say that stuff to yourself every single day, your beliefs will start to change. It's simply a choice and a commitment. And then you've just actually got to do it, right? So many people kind of like wait for like the secret knowledge or the secret formula, when really a lot of the stuff is so seriously simple. It's just that people aren't actually willing to do it and do it every single day, because it takes consistency. Keep saying it and feeling it until it goes from your conscious mind to your subconscious. Absolutely, yeah, 100% Luke. And I'm so excited about our little interview that we're going to have. Woo! There's a dog jumping on me. That's all right, that's fine. That was fun. I love animals, and animals love me. Okay, sorry, I got really into that. So, jealous, my blood is full of shame and guilt. Yeah, so I haven't had the same experience as you, but I have had some very difficult experiences that left me most of my life feeling extremely deep guilt and shame. You know, especially from being abused as a really young child. And it really is a choice to start letting that go. And it all starts with just I love myself. I love who I am. And, you know, I choose to let go of all that no longer serves me. That's a really powerful one. I'm choosing to let go of all that no longer serves me. It really is a choice, and you just got to do this daily, and things will start to change for you. And also check out Wayne Dyer. He really helped me with, he has a really cool perspective on like forgiveness. Yeah, Wayne Dyer, so check him out. Sorry, I am successful and do it even day, make God's earth look beautiful. Okay, I'm not cool. Not quite sure what you mean by that, but yeah, awesome. You're successful. Well, that's awesome, and I'm happy for you. Will you message me your membership site, website details? Absolutely, yes. The reason that it's getting really hot here. It's very humid. The reason why I set up this membership site is because, you know, my private coaching and my programs, you know, they're not cheap, and I really wanted to be, you know, even though most of my clients, they'll pay off on a payment plan that they can afford, but, you know, I really wanted to create something where I could impact as many people as possible, and at a rate that like everyone can afford, like no excuse, like it's less than a cup of coffee a day. So yeah, absolutely, I'd be more than happy to, and the more people I can help, the better, and that's totally in alignment with my vision of impacting millions of people's lives. And it's actually my mission to be, if you guys don't know Tony Robbins, check him out, but my mission is to impact even more people than Tony Robbins has himself, because he is so famous and so fucking amazing, and yet so many people, when I say, hey, do you know Tony Robbins? They're like, no, who's that? And then pretty much every single person, if you ask them who's Kim Kardashian, they're like, oh yeah, I know who she is. And so I'm I'm wanting to be, I think if you actually combine this kind of like life coach, business strategist person with that kind of celebrity factor, you can actually impact even more people, because more people are going to be reached by you, basically, right? So you can't impact people if they're not seeing your stuff and they don't know who you are. Have you ever worked with veterans before? No, I haven't. Wayne Dyer is the best. Yes, Scott, holy crap. I actually, I saw him speaking in Auckland, that's where I was living 2 years ago in New Zealand. And yeah, when I saw that he was coming, I just knew that I had to see him speak. And he's just amazing, and he's helped me so much, like, yeah, especially with forgiveness and the way that I see my father, because I used to feel like, how can I possibly, like, you know, overcome these feelings, the relationship I have with my father, because of the abuse and everything. And he really, really helped me to see things in a different light and actually choose, well, you know, you can forgive anyone. It's up to you. And, you know, who are we to judge people? We never know what people have been through. And, you know, holding on to anger and resentment is the only person it's really hurting is ourselves. So, and I think once you start loving yourself more, it actually brings everything to the surface that is not serving you, and you start to let that go. And so it's all integrated. And I actually, I think it was like 4 or 5 days after I saw Wayne Dyer speak, he passed away. So it was pretty amazing. Yeah, I love him. Everything happens to us for a reason. Absolutely. I believe that every single thing that happens teaches us a lesson that we need to know in order to fulfill our life purpose. Like, I believe everyone is here for a reason. So unfortunately, pleasure is a poor sculpture of character. Pain is much more effective as a learning tool. Yeah, 100% to shift things energetically. Is that the end of the comment? Absolutely, you know, and times those experiences that cause us like such like deep pain, you know, where it's like it hits our soul, that, you know, it can be so difficult and so challenging at the time, and yet such beautiful things can come out of that, because it really, really forces us to grow as, you know, on a spiritual, energetic level, and really just go deep and look at what truly matters in life. And yeah, I think everything happens for a reason. And the lessons that I've learned from all the experiences in my life have totally, I'm so grateful for, because they've shaped who I am, and I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing now. I wouldn't be helping people. I wouldn't be inspiring people and impacting people if it wasn't for what had happened in my life. And it's the same with all of my role models. With all my role models, and, you know, they'll say the same thing. It's like, you know, they wouldn't be doing what they were doing if they hadn't been through those experiences. We are going to get along well, Luke. Yeah, absolutely. It's so funny how you literally just catch, like, I literally caught a snippet of your live feed you were doing yesterday, and you're just talking about, you know, sometimes you've got to let go of like the structure and the structure and being super organized. Like, sometimes you've got to let that go, let the how to go, and just let the universe step in and really take care of that for us. And I was like, yes. And also you're talking about living in alignment, and I was like, yes, that's fucking awesome. I'm totally all about that as well. Like I always say, you know, I'm like, just let the universe do its thing. Honestly, like, the universe is a lot smarter than we are, seriously. It's really not our job to figure out the how. It's our job to connect with who we truly, truly are. like at a soul level, and like figure out, well, what are we actually put here for? Like, what is our role to play on this earth? Then once you tap into that zone every day, the universe figures out the rest of it, like, period. That's what I believe. I have to get going. Okay, sorry guys. Comments. All right, bit of an essay, but this is a subject I have learned the hard way. Wow. a lot of us learn things the hard way. I think pretty much everything we learn is like learned the hard way, to be honest, unless you're like, yeah, you got to be like super like self-aware, and yeah, to learn things the easy way, I guess. The hard lessons, they have more of an impact on us, I think. I have to get going. I look forward to your message. Peace be with you from North Dakota. Thank you so much, Dallas. I hope I'm saying, or Dales, I hope I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for being on. And yeah, I'll get you those details. I'm so happy and grateful to have had you on. Have an amazing day, man. Or night, or evening. I don't know what time it is there. Hey Jennifer, hey Glenn. Or Glenn. We are going to get it on. Yes, awesome. I can't wait for our little interview chat. Look, it's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, I seriously have to go. Like, I can't see the time on my live feed, and I'm actually supposed to be getting photos done at 1:30. So I'm just in Queensland, Australia right now. So hopefully it's before 1:30 that time. Anyway, I'm like 2 minutes from my house. So mwah, so much love, sending so much love out to you all, and just have a beautiful, beautiful day, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And remember, you are the master of your reality. This is Tanya. Bye.